Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back, no matter what time of day it is or what day you found this message. I am super grateful that you're here. Guys, today's date is Tuesday, October 7th of 2025, 11:28 on the clock as we begin the message. You might be seeing the numbers 1128, 725, 777, 1111, 2828. Any combination of those numbers associated with today's date or the start time of the message, please do look those up in the angel number meanings and also in gematria, so you can get a deeper look into the energy in this message as it resonates for you. Guys, big shout out to the collectives, those supporting the lives on TikTok. Man, we went live last night. Monday Fun Day was fire. We had so much fun. We were listening to old school music and just pulling cards and just lifting the vibration for the week. It really helped to get me charged up. So thank you and big shout out to everybody who supported. Let's dive into this energy for today. Per usual, guys, some of these downloads are just wild. And this one here, somebody pissed off some kind of warlock creature. He's big mad. I can't make it up. I don't even want to think about this stuff to make up a story about it. Because a lot of these kinds of readings really aren't that. It's not that the reading in and of itself isn't high vibrational, because I'm always going to transmute that energy for you guys. But the topic is not high vibrational. So these are not things that I think about. This information comes to me at the time that it does, okay? Because someone needs to hear it. This one was wild because I could see a masculine energy that's pissed off because they feel like collectives destroyed some kind of prospects for them. So this energy, ego, is bruised. I mean, majorly bruised, because they were actually affected by your protection. So what do I mean by that? Everything they sent at you energetically, because I'm not picking up this energy as physically standing in your face, got whipped back in their face at a minimum sevenfold. And for some of you, your guides, when I say you're protected, and I just released a video, go back into my page and take a look. I don't care if you're on TikTok or YouTube. It's on both. That's talking about somebody has primordial beings doing return to senders for them. You might resonate with this message. Collectives is so protected that they, in a lot of cases, are not even aware when certain energies are being sent at them. They might think it's just a mishap or something weird going on because it's a very small effect. But really, the intended effect of the energy was much bigger. And that is the energy that is whipping back in these energies' faces that are coming up against collectives, trying to stop, hinder, block, resist, and have been doing this for years, guys. This is not new energy. But you may have noticed that for some of you, it's been a little bit less complicated in the energy as of late. You have an issue, you move through it, you're on to the next thing. Or it's just like a little snag or something. Whereas in the past, these issues would shut you down. Something has definitely changed in the energy here. Your protection from awakening and working with your guides and your spirit team, just being spiritually alert and aware, has made a difference in this situation. So this warlock creature is one of the energies that's been active in the background for some time. And I got to say, guys, I literally saw a person. I'm not going to describe them because it's going to be different for each person. So that description may not fit who this energy is in relation to your story, but I did see an actual person. When I tell you spirit is telling it all, those of you out here who are getting downloads, i.e. dreams that are very specific and it almost feels like somebody's trying to tell you something or show you something. Those of you who are getting these imageries coming through while you're resting, okay, Spirit is telling it all. Spirit is telling on these energies that have been doing this crap for years. It is being revealed to you. I don't care if it's family members, if it's friends, associates, past exes, whatever the energy is, energies that you've never met in life, rooms that you didn't even know your name was being spoken about in, okay? People who've been lying on your name. I'm picking up all of this is being revealed at this time, guys. It's not a fluke this is happening. This is happening all over the globe. Just listen to readers all over the globe and they're talking about this energy. It's not a fluke. There is a great unveiling that is happening presently in our timeline, and this touches on a lot of different areas, okay? Things that are happening in 3D on certain levels in our world and also in the astral planes as well. Things are being revealed. There is a great unveiling. I want you to really tap into that. All right, so continuing on, this is someone who might be intimidated by you. Okay? Now, funny thing is, this energy used to intimidate you. You used to be intimidated by it. This person, this energy, this being, whatever it is, you were intimidated by them. So maybe you might have worked with this person. Okay? This might be a situation for some of you where you may have even moved to a new location because of this person. This person lied on your name and told others things that weren't true about you. And they did it all to boost their ego. I have the rolling eye emoji here, guys. It is straight BS. This energy keeps trying to agitate you. But for some of you, you're not even aware that they're even in the energy or that they exist. Certainly not in this form. This might be somebody you ran into in your past that believes that there's some sort of like high level practitioner, warlock, or they conduct themselves like it. They comport themselves like it. They're constantly sending negativity, evil eye, low vibrational energy towards others when their ego feels threatened. Okay. But like I mentioned before, some of you aren't even aware that they exist or care that they do. I put the laughing, crying emoji here. They were literally just standing there salty and losing. When I saw the image of this being, they were just standing there looking defeated and pissed off. Ridiculous. Like they're still watching you, but they understand that they can't affect you. So they're just standing there pissed off. Like, what the is this person? Who's protecting them? Why are they so protected? They're actually angry that they cannot affect you or touch you in some way. They're pissed that their low vibrational energy work, i.e. magic, LOL, because it's not working. And this might be somebody, as I mentioned before, that had success with these kinds of behaviors in the past and utilizing intimidation and an energy of, kind of scaring people into submitting to their BS, either through psychological manipulation or through manipulating energies to bring somebody into a space of hopelessness or an illusion that they cannot succeed or move forward. It's all fake. It's not even a thinning of the veil dropped. You are realizing that whatever energy you were dealing with, whether you're aware that this was an energy that was actively working against you or not, doesn't matter. You're moving forward. As a matter of fact, I was hearing from the download that a lot of you are making tremendous strides in whatever it is that you're working on. and that this is your season. You're actually getting ready to blow up. You're actually getting ready to do something really big, and it's not coming from anything or any space that anybody can guess. Like literally, your team, the universe, is going to hand this to you on a silver platter. And these energies are not even going to know how this got to you. And they're going to be forced to sit there and watch you receive what is yours. That is part of their karma. Collectives, you are powerful. You are protected, and you don't even know it. Guys, that is the download for today, right? This is wild. I got goosebumps. Let's pull some energy here and understand a little bit more about who might resonate with this message and about this crazy energy that got pissed off at some point because they could no longer intimidate you. Follow me over into the second half of the video and we're going to jump right in. Okay, guys, welcome back to part 2 of the reading. I am not going to stay in this energy long because it is insane. But I did do a pre-pull on this. Guys, this is wild. I have a few different decks here with me, but really I kind of am focusing on the Dreaming of You Shaman deck. So this features different shamans that represent different forms of protection. And what's wild about this, when I did the pre-pull on it, what came out is what blew me, okay? So this shaman's name is Kinja. You might be seeing the number 20, 2020, 222, 000, or 2222, 0000. Okay, so I want to read to you what this says here. You guys will not believe what this says because we just got done talking about protection and how this energy is pissed because you are so protected. Kinja Shaman invites you to allow your faith to safeguard you from the source of unusual spiritual, physical, and emotional troubles as others attempt to thwart your next trip or project. So someone's in the background trying to screw with stuff, guys. So with your mutual participation, this shaman, who is a protector, which is an energy that's been with you for some of you your entire life, okay? Any kind of extreme situations you were able to walk out of alive that maybe you thought, how did I do that? This is that protector. That's the general name Kinja, but it might represent different types of protectors depending on who is resonating with this message. So it says here, with your mutual participation, Kinja will have your back. So it says here, Kinja Shaman is a traveling companion on the road of life. Its objective is to keep you safe and your attention focused on the path of your original dream. Not to be confused with Nikati. This protector brings an offering of security, keen awareness, and focused care. Know that all will be okay and that now is the time to make your move. So guys, this stuff that's getting ready to blow up for you is not getting ready to blow up. For a lot of you who resonate with today's energy, it's happening right now. You don't even know it in some cases. In some cases, you guys can sense that things are moving in a different direction and it's moving rapidly. For some of you, this is going to catch you completely off guard. Like things are just going to blow up in a positive way and amazing things are going to start happening that you never even thought of. And it's going to catch you off guard. The reason for that is because it's not going to come from any direction that these energies around you that are resistive to you stepping into your path fully are going to be able to recognize. They're not going to be able to stop it. That is why it's coming through in the way that it is. You're being encouraged to allow awareness to arrive in the essence of your calling and let your concerns and fears fall into the hands of Kinja. Bumbling, floundering, or wandering, Kinja will ensure you have the tools and awareness for a safe passage through this confusing or risky part of life. Close your eyes, contemplate, and allow projections of peril to be swallowed up in faith. Surrendering to faith is the price you must pay to pass this challenge. Faith can be a frightening key to master, but is not as tough as you have been conditioned to believe. So, some of you have some conditioning and beliefs associated with your religious background, like churches, different things, temples, whatever, places that you grew up, and thoughts about faith and spirituality that might actually need to be expanded on. So that way you can allow yourself to believe that it's not as difficult, it's not as challenging as it has been made to seem in your mind. Okay? So basically, past beliefs associated with religious upbringing might also be an inhibitor here when it comes to feeling safe, understanding that you can engage in hope and faith, and it doesn't have to be this immense offering constantly. It can just be an easy energy that you sit back into. Okay? The shaman is a good luck charm for dreamers. So for those of you who are getting downloads, pay attention. It monitors any path before you arrive, ensuring safe travel from harmful dreamers, spirits, or other unnatural elements that prowl behind hidden obstacles. It is the medicine wheel of the dreamer. Although Kinja is a protector, it won't stand in the way of learning lessons around mindless mischief and mayhem. If you are attracted to mischief, it is time to hold back and exercise caution as you move forward. Although safety is Kinja's main obligation, it will only send prompts to pique your inner knowing. This shaman does not imply a free ride. You must do the work. The key here is to pay attention to what is arriving with misleading intent. Okay, so basically, Kinja's your protector. Okay, let's put it this way. Their job is not to stop you from experiencing or feeling anything, or only feeling one thing. Okay, let's say that thing you want to feel is happiness. That's not their job. Their job is to keep you, like, in this incarnation, mortally safe so that you can step into your purpose and do what you're here to do. So this should help you with this concept of trusting, surrendering, faith. Basically, you have you're safe to travel ticket. You're safe to step into your soul path. Your family's protected. The things that you're worrying about, those are protected and like encased and held so that way you can go and do what it is you need to do. It doesn't mean you won't feel things, you won't come up against challenges, but you're safe. Any energies trying to take you out, unalive, do anything weird, okay, they're going to be hindered, stopped, blocked. You have clearance and passage from the spirit world, so to speak, to move forward on your path, protected. I hope that's clear. Okay, so Kinja, number 20, that is your card for today. Now, when I pulled some energy from the Role Oracle, speaking about the role of this energy, it told it all. So it's not really too much here that I was surprised about. But we have the Autocrat card on the table. This is an energy that is oppressive and a tyrant-like energy. I also can see from the cowboy energy on the table that they're very confrontational. They've been confronting you with this oppressive energy. Spirit says this energy is trash. I can't make it up. The trash card is out. Waste, worthless, mouse. So this is something for you to disregard when these energies pop up in some form, even in the smallest form. Maybe a little, you're feeling something. Maybe you're running into some blockages and some challenges. You're being encouraged to disregard. That is exactly what you're supposed to do, because these energies are able to siphon and pull energy when you're giving them a reaction. You're being encouraged to not react and continue moving forward as best you can. But that's why. These energies have probably been around you for a long time. They're oppressive. They're confrontational and they're trash. Okay. All of this is happening on the other side of the cards that I pulled here to a chosen one, somebody who has a destiny, somebody who is tapped into prophecy, who's selected for a specific mission, or is a prodigy of some sort of energy, or maybe somebody who is here as a curse breaker for their family or generational line. Okay. So they're chosen for some certain tasks in this incarnation. That's why these energies are actually coming at you. They think it's because they just don't like you, but there could be some past life karma here, or interactions that are negative or toxic. Or it could be that something has literally, there's an energy around them influencing them and they don't even fully understand it. And they're attacking you because there's something about you they don't like, but it's really the entity or the energies that they're dealing with. You are a survivor, collectives. You have shown resilience, adaptability, and to these energies, you look like you're lucky, but you're not. You're protected. Well, you are lucky, but it's not about luck. It's about the protection that creates the illusion of luck. You guys are, for some of you, star seeds based in some sort of, your energy has passed through or is based in some sort of alien origin, extraterrestrial, otherworldly, unknown, or cosmic. And that is definitely how this warlock creature sees you. Because the kind of stuff you've overcome, when I tell you the survivor energy, like the sunflower popping up out of the heap of trash, like, how did you do that? We leveled you with so many challenges. How are you still standing? That's the energy I'm picking up. So they think you're like something otherworldly. They don't understand what you are and why you have the protection you have. Okay. And that's a question that I'm hearing is coming up a lot with these energies in relation to you. Your name is being spoken about in rooms that you don't know. And I see the dwarf energy. This one's talking about strength and solidarity. So there's some sort of connection. Could even be that this Kinja energy really is some ancestor associated with like a past star seed type origin that is affecting these other energies around you that want to stop, block, hinder, resist, or cause harm. It could be that this is starseed origin family. Okay. But whatever the case is, they're helping you to have strength and to be able to stand in solidarity, against these other energies. So that way you can accomplish what it is you're here to do. Okay. This person, by sending this energy, as I mentioned before, this is all returning to them sevenfold and more. They've dug their own grave with it because what they intended for you, that is the energy that's returning to them, not what actually happened to you. Okay. Because what happened to you is very small in relation to what they intended. So they're going to have some really bad results. They're experiencing them now. That's why they're pissed. And instead of learning from it, they're sitting there trying to do more work and it just keeps coming back in their face. They want to paint themselves as a victim, like you did something to target them, like you're trying to cause them to suffer, or you've caused them to become afflicted and vulnerable because they can't deal with the fact that they have created this problem for themselves because their ego is wounded, and these energies run solely off their ego. There's no connection with reality here. So now you're the bad guy in their mind. Because of you, this happened, when really, if you just pick a person who's randomly walking around and you just target them, are they not supposed to protect themselves? Are they supposed to just take what you're throwing at them because you targeted them? It's craziness. It's actually insanity, but what they don't understand, this is this entity that is kind of moving and navigating their thoughts. They can't even think clearly anymore. Completely taken over. Okay, letter cubes. I pulled some letter cubes to help with identifying some things. Just some different words that I saw in here. Somebody's mom could be involved. Somebody could be like, wow, when they find out something. Somebody's initials could be WPM or MPW. Somebody's being encouraged to go or get away from something. Somebody could drink yak or maybe live in a region where there's yaks. I don't know. It could be somebody's name. Somebody's name could be K. Somebody's name could be Zach. Somebody's name could be Cam. Somebody could be mocking something. Somebody could use pew-pews. Pew-pews that go pow, because we got P-O-W. I have the word you in here. Somebody won. Somebody won something. You won. Somebody's in a state of woe. They're upset about something. Somebody's capping or lying about something. We mentioned that earlier. Somebody's a gem or of high value. Somebody might have a cat. Those are some different things that I saw in there. Hopefully that's helpful with the letter cubes. I'm just going to pull a couple of cards here from my handwritten deck, because this goes into topics like this that get kind of like out the box. And then I'm going to go on ahead and close this reading out. It is my bunny's birthday, and she is hopping around here. Just want to make sure she's not getting into mischief. I'm letting her enjoy herself today, but I definitely want to make sure she's not getting into mischief. So, okay, guys. Yeah, she's peeking her little head out now. She heard me. Let's go into, wow. Yeah, she heard me. She's stomping her foot. So, height of happiness. First card out of the handwritten deck. Height of happiness. Somebody is headed for the height of happiness, guys. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, somebody's sleeping on something. You're not fully aware, or you're sleeping on the fact that you're headed for the height of happiness. Something good is coming your way. Spirit says you have serious upgrades coming. There's some accusations out here about you that are not true. What else we got here? Yeah, somebody's angry and frustrated. This is this energy I'm talking about. I think she might be stuck behind the couch, guys. I'm going to help her in a minute. Let me just finish pulling these cards here. Okay, any other messages here for collectives? Yeah, anger. Anger keeps coming out. This energy is angry, guys. They are big mad. What did I tell you? Yeah, Spirit says that's right. We got a confirmation. Spirit's laughing at it. They think it's funny. Somebody with the first letter or middle or last initial A is angry. Somebody's a manipulator with the first, middle, last initial A and is taking advantage of something. Somebody's a Virgo. Wow. Somebody's also a fire sign. There's a fire sign and a Virgo involved in this energy. Something here about a kingdom spouse, a soulmate, or somebody that feels that you belong to them. T. Wow. Somebody first, middle, last initial T. So it could be somebody T-A. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Looks like that's it for that part of the deck. Okay, Spirit, any other messages for collectives here? Thank you so much. Yeah, you're being encouraged to tune in and tap in. R, the letter G. R-G. First, middle, last initial R or G. Explore the potential. Maybe somebody you're supposed to connect with. Not yet. Patience. It's not here yet. X marks the spot. It's time to dance. Something is coming that's going to make you really happy. Somebody's agitated. You're supposed to focus on a loving intention. Something here about your core beliefs in your early childhood associated with the letter E. First, middle, last initial. Could be a state, a place, a space. Things are moving slowly, but you're supposed to focus on your island of sanity, okay? Be patient. Don't lose your patience about this, okay? What else do we have here? Somebody has an inability to focus, okay? But you're receiving divine guidance. So if these energies have affected you in a certain way, please know that you're getting divine guidance on how to move around this situation. Somebody might be an Aries. Somebody's super aggro and is pissed that they can't affect you. Like, this is the energy coming up, guys. Wow. Any other messages here, Spirit? What do we got? You're supposed to try a new angle with something. And remember that where focus goes, energy flows. This is an energy shift card. So something about your energy you need to shift when you notice that these energies are popping out at you, okay? Yeah, this energy is feeling lost and unsure how to move, or they want you to feel, wow, somebody with the first, middle, last initial B, that popped right out, is feeling lost and unsure how to move. Wow. Wow, okay? Somebody's a Taurus. Lord, have mercy. Gang stalking, monitoring card. Somebody is being gang stalked. Who's being gang stalked, Spirit? Who is this? Somebody's in a 10 of Pentacles energy that's being gang stalked. Wow. Why are they doing that? Spirit said yes. It's magic. Somebody's using magic to gang stalk somebody. I can't make this up. Guys, this is wild. Oh my gosh. Girl, let me see. Everything in due time, wait and plan. F. First, middle, last, initial F. Everything in due time, wait and plan. Don't worry about these idiots. Energy cords. Somebody's an energy vampire, potentially with the first, middle, last, initial F. But you're amiable, friendly, pleasant, and unassuming. Somebody also, actually, who is the energy vampire may come across like they're friendly and pleasant, but they're actually an energy vampire with the first, middle, last, initial F. How about that? You're supposed to engage in yoga, stretching, and meditation right now to help diffuse and transmute these energies. You're supposed to move with intention and caution. Somebody's making assumptions and is prideful, okay? Run as fast as you can. Spirit said, when you figure out who this person is, get away from them. They're dangerous. They're toxic. They're coming across as friendly, but they're actually, something's wrong here. Somebody might be 24 years old or the 24th of the month. Okay. Might be something, or something may have happened 24 years ago. Somebody used a love spell manipulation on you. Maybe they did that at 24. Somebody used a love spell manipulation on you, but you're being encouraged to focus on self-love and self-care. Somebody with the first, middle, last initial V is ill, is not well. They're part of some sort of groupthink programming. They have bad vibes and toxic energy. See this as an opportunity. You, first, middle, last initial, or you, animosity, jealousy. Somebody's jealous of you with the first, middle, last initial U. The number 5, it might be the month of May. Wow. It could also be the 5th day of the month, somebody's birthday. Somebody's in a state of sadness and sorrow, and somebody's involved with something Masonic. Okay, guys. Well, that is the handwritten deck pull. That is the message for today. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to go on ahead and get out of this energy because this is wild. Moral of the story, whoever this fool is, and they're a fool, that is thinking they're a big time, powerful, warlock type creature, is actually having their butt handed to them. You are highly protected. You're being encouraged to remember that you're protected when you start to have ruminating thoughts about whether it's safe to proceed down your path. This Kinja protector, their goal, their job, which they will accomplish, is to keep you safe. You will be finishing your mission, your ministry, your mission, your purpose. Whatever it is that you're here to do, it's going to happen. And these energies, their karma, they're going to have to watch it in awe because it's about to be handed to you on a silver platter. So guys, keep going, sending love, light, and support. Definitely, if you're enjoying the readings, please do like, share, subscribe, hit the all button so you don't miss your message, and follow us over on TikTok at Ora_Gen_Lightworker. And you can see more readings and also become a super fan and get exclusive content. Guys, my name is Ora-gen. Thank you so much for being here with me for this reading.